Okay, hello, my name is Nabiha Shahid, and the game that we selected for our OOP project is the poker game. Here's the UML for our project, and my partner will be working on these boxes above, the orange colored boxes, and I'm working on the yellow colored boxes. So my target for this week was to deal with these classes: the card class, the card deck class, and the dealer class. So the code for them is here. This is the card class, which has the private members for suit and number, and it has the get set functions. The deck class over here, which prints the deck and it picks up one card and gives the remaining deck. And also the dealer class over here, which has the distribute card, take card, and all of these functions, which helps us play the game. And it also saves the game afterwards to resume later on. Here's the main function. Thank you guys. Okay, so for this week's OOP project, we're working on the classes for the logic part of the project. So as last week we did these classes of card, deck, and the relationship with dealer, which was the composition relationship. So this week we're making a few more classes that are going to be in association relationship with the dealer. That is the user class and the intelligent class, and there's going to be a base class player from which user and intelligent user are going to be inherited. So we're also modifying the dealer class according to our needs and according to our logic for the game. So here is the code for the player class and the user and intelligent user class. So the intelligent user would be a bit more modified according to for the competition between the game. So that's it for today.
So whenever a new player tries to play the game, he or she would have to create an account and enter his or her her name. So for that, I've taken keyboard inputs. For example, if a player name is Rafe, then he or she is going to write his name or her name and then press enter. This name will be used in our game to display the user on screen. The second thing I've done is that some things, for example, the betting amount is going to be decided in runtime and have to be displayed. So for that, I've taken a sample of this that is shown here. So similarly, if an user bets for 500 rupees, then that 500 rupees is going to be decided in runtime and shown in the screen here. And the third thing I've done is that I've reorganized my screen structure. I've inherited all my screens from a class called screen, which is an abstract class. Another thing I have added is that just to add user experience, whenever the cursor is going to be on any button, the button is going to change its color, just to show that selection thing. So that's about it from my side. So in the third week, I've basically implemented the bridge design pattern for my screen. So there are plenty of classes over here right now. So and the second thing I've done is that I've connected all these classes and added functionalities to all the buttons. So when I'm gonna play, the flash screen is going to appear first. Then there's menu screen, which all these three buttons are functional right now. So let's just say if I go to play game, then there will be another screen from which I will select my opponents. So let's just say if there are 2 opponents, and then there will be another screen for the stakes. So let's just say 10,000, and here is my poker table with 2 opponents and 1 dealer, and this is the user's picture, and these are the 3 moves that the user have.
Okay, so hello guys, for this week's OOP project video, we've modified our classes, the classes that we made earlier. we modified them so that our code is easy to comprehend. Also, we worked on the part. Also, we worked on the part of the player in which he decide what action he has to make or what move he has to make when it's his turn. So that move is there can be different moves, like there can be a check move or fold move or call or raise. That depends. So we made a class for that. Also, we made worked on the part in which we decide what player wins according to its hand, according to the hand that player has. So there are certain categories for that too. The high card pair, two pair, three kind of a pair, straight flush, full house, four of a kind, straight flush. All of these categories decide what player wins the game. And later on, we're working on the linked list that is required for this project for the moves and the players. So that's it for this week. Thank you.
This is last week's video, and in this video I've basically added a few more functionalities. First, you can see the title of the screen over here. Then you select stakes. The two openings. Basically, when you push the button goes down a little, just to add a effect. And then there are these 5 community cards that are randomly generated and 2 cards for player that are randomly generated, and these are changing for every hand. So let's just put the numbers change, the cards change. There is leave button. It's just going to take you back to the main menu and the squid game.
Hello everyone, so since this is the final video for our OOP project, in the 4th week we have finalized our project, and this is the revised UML for our poker game. So this time I worked on these classes: the player class, which is an abstract class which further inherited 2 classes, AI class and the user class, and also the table class we worked on, which is an association relationship with these 2 classes. So here's the code for them. This is the table class, the player class, user class. So player is a pure abstract class which has pure virtual functions in it. This represents we can run it on the main also. Okay, so this is it for this week.